today the depression kind of creeped back in. I was angry, mad, irritated, been cleaning up poop. My room smells like shit. Like, it's a whole thing. I've been feeling really bad and shitty. But you know what just loves to cheer me up and make me feel better? The internet. So let's talk about the shit I found out today. First of all, and this video isn't going to be that long because it's only like 2 things, but I found out about PETA's bullshit ass past. Now, I knew most of it. Like, they've been euthanizing animals since how long, but also being like, save the fucking animals, but we can kill them. They're just a big trash company. But what I didn't know was about their whole war on milk. Apparently, stopping people from drinking milk can help cure autism. I thought this was a total joke. And then I saw that no, they were dead ass. They were dead ass. They mailed a billboard and all. They were dead ass serious. It's just funny. It was just, I genuinely started laughing. On top of making a billboard, making a whole, like, got milk type ad, they really would throw a whole chest. It's like, go check out our website. So, thankfully, there are screenshots of the information they want to give you. So I wanted to read it and us all laugh together. So apparently this was part of the information that they had for us. More research is needed, but specific studies have shown that many autistic kids improve dramatically when put on a diet free of dairy. Did they? Did they now? One study of 20... Sorry. Let me be a bit more serious. One study of 20 children found a major reduction in autistic behavior in kids who put on a calcium-free diet. I trust studies of 20 people. To make a bold statement, it's totally not like there are hundreds of variables when it comes to studies that drastically affect the outcome of the fucking study. And another study done by researchers at the University of Rome show a marked improvement in the behavior of autistic children who were taken off dairy products. The reason why dairy products may worsen autism is being debated. Some suggest that the gastrointestinal problems so often caused by dairy products cause distress and thus worsen the behavior in children with autism. No shit, Sherlock. Like, actually, did they think this was a point? What? This has nothing to do with autism. What are you even talking about? Let me explain to you guys what I'm talking about right now. If I punch a kid in the face every day of their entire life, shocker, their behavior will get worse and worse and worse, because you can't just have something that bothers a child and expect their behavior not to change. You ever heard of trauma, problems like that? And in this situation, they're trying to isolate the milk or dairy problem to just autism. No. What that study would even suggest is, hey, maybe take care of your damn kids. If your kids are having a stomach problem because of dairy, allergies, whatever the fuck, because they ate too much candy, take that item away from your children next time. Or have it in moderation. Don't have them eat too much dairy. Or just take away the dairy entirely. Or see if they're allergic or they have a lactose problem. Same thing with the candy. Maybe they shouldn't eat that much candy. Maybe they're not good with candy at all. Maybe something in the candy is making their stomach hurt. All you're saying is that what's actually looked at as being a decent fucking parent, or responsible one at that, is somehow linked to autism. And that's not how that works. That is a child. With any child, their behavior changes with their environment and the things that happen to them. But they're really trying to suggest that's just an autism thing, that you can help better your child's autistic behavior, all children's autistic behavior, by just cutting out milk. That's literally like saying we grabbed a bunch of kids, right? Some of them most likely have lactose problems. Hell, kids in general, from what I've seen, don't take too kindly to too much milk and dairy, period. Especially when they're out of being a baby. When it's just a kid that's like 4. You can't just give them cheese doodles all day or they're gonna shit out of their ass. Like, it's just a thing. I worked in daycare. Trust me, it's a thing that happens. Most kids have this problem. So just because you took most kids and might have a little bit of a sensitivity to milk products and said, well, they're all autistic and they all had better moods now, they're not shitting every 5 seconds, or they're not having stomach aches, because that is another thing that can happen. It made their autism better. It's like, no, they just weren't being bothered. It's literally like me stabbing a kid in the side of the needle and me saying, okay, well, I stopped stabbing the needle. Obviously, their cancer's better now. No, they're still in pain from the actual thing that's causing them pain or genuine challenges in their life. They're still having to deal with that. I just stopped poking them with a fucking needle. It has nothing to do with me fixing anything that's maybe wrong with them. Like, this is funny, don't get me wrong, but like, also, it takes real evil, in my personal opinion, to try to give parents some weird thing in their minds to manipulate them to think that dairy is the root or even a problem with their autistic child, when that's more of a problem with their child. It's different when it's specifically linked to their autism, when in this case, it's just be a decent parent and know what's wrong with your kid. If your kid starts throwing up, their stomach starts hurting, they start shitting out of nowhere, or they just have the shits because they're eating dairy products, that can be linked to any child. Stop giving your child cheese. It's not hard. See what they're allergic to. To make that autism thing when that's really a decent parent thing, it's crazy to me. I wonder when the madness stops. I just don't get it. I don't understand. People have the smooth brains, I swear. The message should be, hey, see what your children are allergic to, see what your children react badly to, and cut that shit out of their diet. But they're like, nah, it will definitely cure your kid's autism, I promise. When it comes to studies and shit, there are so many variables that it's disgusting that they even did this. And the fact that they still with their whole chest or a whole ass organization out here to protect animals, it's like, nah, you guys are here to push some bullshit ass agenda, it seems like. I'm here for the animals and protecting the animals. But as I said before, PETA euthanizes animals like they're drinking water. Like, it's not a thing that I will even somewhat encourage you guys to even, like, you don't even support them. Like, they're trash. This whole thing low-key made me laugh, but also, like, now thinking about it, it's some bullshit. So there's that. Sorry I went on a rant about that, but it's a thing. So you got that, and you also got the glorious news that Twitter stopped being punk-ass bitches. Twitter told Trump, listen, bruh, we're not playing with you. Keep fucking up. We're suspending you. Okay? And Trump thought he like, nah, I ain't finna do nothing. You ain't finna do nothing. And then they did something. They very much suspended his account. I believe it's permanent. And fucking, why is thank you Twitter trending? That is hilarious. But also, like, he's been doing this type of shit for a while. And, like, as much as people are being DMC claimed, people are having their whole accounts terminated over dumbass shit. People are using, like, the bullying harassment thing on Twitter to silence people. With all that shit going on, the president is right here, low-key breaking your rules all the fucking time. And Twitter was like, listen, we're done. We gave you passes. We gave you chances. We were trying to help you. You ain't even the president anymore. And while you can totally make the argument of, well, this sets a bad precedent, I can get that. But also, Twitter's inconsistent. If you haven't realized that already, I don't know what to tell you. Also, before people are just like, well, this is rude to him. This man is a billionaire. Let's stop the madness. When he leaves office soon, he will go back to being a billionaire. Going back to his comfortable life. You are acting as if we are kicking this man out on the streets. This man will be eating caviar comfortably, calling all the poor people trash from his mansion. He is alright. But Twitter did say, we're suspending your account. Go on Instagram or Facebook and do that type of shit. Not here. Which, low-key, I'm thankful for. But also, like, that was kind of a joy. So I'm, like, low-key not thankful. Because, like, one of the best things was, like, listening to Trump's random rambles about nothing. Or, like, seeing him say something stupid. And everybody just, like, meme it to hell and back. Those memes won't be there anymore. That's actually really sad. Like, I'm actually kind of sad about it. where am I supposed to get my like dumb political hilarity from now? Like, even his rallies are fucking funny. Like, some of the shit that happens to him and the shit that, like, it's just funny. And where am I supposed to get those memes from now? I guess I could still find like political memes, but like, the memes were great this year, okay? Political memes were great this year. I just feel sad that we may not have that, especially on Twitter anymore. I mean, I'm sure there'll still be some, but Trump ones were great. Trump related ones were great. But you know, that's kind of like a happy, sad type moment, you know. We gained silence from this man, at least on Twitter, but we lost the funny ignorance of this man. I wouldn't just call it ignorance, it's stupidity at this point, but alas. Anyways, I'll see you guys later, BB.